Ever wonder why one of America's most iconic trucks is putting Ford on the brink? Dive into the electrifying highs and lows behind Ford's F-150 Lightning. Today, we're peeling back the layers on Ford's revolutionary yet controversial electric venture, the F-150 Lightning. From staggering sales numbers to production nightmares, we're detailing it all. Ford's electric vehicle struggles. A deeper dive. When we talk about pioneers in the automotive world, Ford has always been at the forefront, but the age of electric vehicles seems to be a challenging frontier for this industry titan. The data paints a grim picture. Q1 2023 has been especially brutal for the brand. A staggering loss of $700 after only moving 12,000 electric units off the lots. Break down that number, and you'll find an eye-watering average loss of approximately $58,000 on every electric vehicle sold. These aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet, they're indicative of a deep-rooted issue in Ford's EV strategy. Now, let's turn our focus to the prodigal son of Ford's electric lineup, the F-150 Lightning. It's not just a truck, it's a symbol of American automotive pride, revamped for the 21st century. But here's the twist. Instead of being the savior Ford hoped for, the Lightning is intensifying the storm. The financial strain this particular model has put on Ford has industry insiders and enthusiasts alike scratching their heads. For a vehicle meant to herald Ford's prowess in the electric market, it seems to be doing the exact opposite. Many thought the F-150 Lightning would merge the best of both worlds. Ford's trusted legacy with the promise of future-ready technology. However, as the months roll on, this electric behemoth is casting a shadow over the company's financial reports, leading many to question, is Ford's ambitious leap into the electric era too much, too soon? Legacy of the F-150? An American icon. When we talk about legendary trucks that have graced American roads, it's impossible to not spotlight the Ford F-150. It's more than just a vehicle. It's a chronicle of automotive innovation and American spirit. Flashing back to the roaring 90s, when the rumble of a truck engine turned heads on every street, the F-150 didn't just participate in the race. It led it. Models like the SVT Lightning didn't merely drive. They stormed onto the scene, leaving a lasting imprint on the automotive landscape and capturing the hearts of many. Fast forward to 2022, and the F-150 isn't resting on its laurels. The data sings its success story. A jaw-dropping 640,000 F-Series trucks rolled off dealership lots in a single year, a testament to its unwavering appeal. But it's not just a one-year wonder. The F-Series has been standing tall, proudly wearing the crown as America's best-selling truck for an unmatched 46 consecutive years. It's not just about numbers. It's about trust, reliability, and an emblematic relationship between a brand and its devoted clientele. Every vehicle tells a story, but the F-150 narrates an epic. For nearly half a century, it has evolved, adapted, and overcome challenges, always emerging stronger. The question looming large now is, can the F-150's electric variant, the Lightning, continue this legacy in a world rapidly moving towards electrification? The electric transition, a bright spark with dark corners. Transitioning from traditional to electric isn't just about swapping engines. It's a monumental shift in design, supply chains, and strategy. And while Ford's F-150 Lightning raced ahead in 2022, becoming the best-selling electric truck, the path to this accolade hasn't been without its thorns. Success in sales numbers conceals an alarming fact. Ford incurs a staggering loss of around $60,000 on every F-150 Lightning that rolls off the line. It's like winning a race but getting bruises along the way. So what's causing this financial hemorrhage? A significant part of the issue lies in the structure of Ford's supply chain for the Lightning. Instead of leveraging the age-old principle of in-house manufacturing, a strategy that lends control and often ensures quality, Ford chose to lean heavily on external suppliers for the Lightning. This external dependence extends even to rudimentary components like door handles. While outsourcing can be cost-effective, it's also a gamble. What happens if a supplier faces a production halt or worse, shuts its doors permanently? Ford would be left scrambling, putting both production timelines and brand reputation at risk. In the world of electric vehicles, where innovation and adaptability are the names of the game, this level of external reliance can be a ticking time bomb. For Ford, a company with a storied legacy, the challenge now is not just about producing electric trucks, but doing so in a way that's sustainable, both ecologically and financially. Production and battery issues. The heartbeat of the electric struggle, Batteries are the heartbeat of electric vehicles, powering the transition from fossil fuels to cleaner energy. However, for Ford and its F-150 Lightning, this heartbeat has sometimes been a bit erratic. The challenge isn't just in integrating the battery into a vehicle, but ensuring a consistent, high-quality supply. Despite its vast manufacturing prowess, Ford has taken a step back when it comes to producing batteries for the Lightning, relying instead on external suppliers. And as with any dependency, this choice has had its pitfalls. Batteries, being in high demand across the electric vehicle sector, often face supply shortages. And for a vehicle like the Lightning, which depends on these outsourced batteries, scarcity can quickly translate into production nightmares. This isn't just theoretical. Ford's journey with the Lightning has already been blemished with several production halts, all stemming from battery-related complications. While the company remains tight-lipped about the specific nature of these challenges, the fact remains that these stoppages have not only impacted Ford's delivery timelines, but have also shaken investor and consumer confidence. It's a tough lesson on the intricate dance between innovation and production. For Ford, mastering this dance will be pivotal, not just for the Lightning's success, but for the company's electric aspirations as a whole. Pricing concerns. The ascending ladder of the Lightning's cost. When the F-150 Lightning was unveiled, the electric truck realm was abuzz with excitement. A price tag of $41,000 was not just competitive, it was game-changing. Ford's announcement felt like a beacon for every budget-conscious consumer eager to join the electric revolution without breaking the bank. Yet like the rising tide, the cost of the Lightning began to surge upwards, leaving many of those hopeful consumers in its wake. By March 2023, that attractive $41,000 entry point had ballooned to a significantly heftier $61,869. This price elevation wasn't subtle. It was a stark ascent that started making potential buyers rethink their investment. For many, the dream of owning Ford's latest electric marvel was starting to feel out of reach. And while every price hike has its reasons, from the consumer's perspective, the value proposition was becoming less and less clear. But there's more to this pricing conundrum than meets the eye. External forces, particularly legislative ones, have also played a role. The Inflation Reduction Act, while designed with broader economic stability in mind, threw a spanner into the works. The act reshaped potential tax incentives, making certain models of the F-150 Lightning less appealing from a financial standpoint. So, while Ford might be trying to balance their books and cover costs, they're simultaneously navigating a shifting legislative landscape that further complicates their pricing strategy. In this delicate dance of numbers, one thing is clear. The F-150 Lightning's initial promise of affordability is at risk. The challenge for Ford now: finding a way to reignite that promise without compromising on quality and performance. Competition in the market. The electric truck battle royale. It's no secret that in the world of business, when one giant stumbles, others rush to fill the void. And in the realm of electric trucks, this principle holds true. As the F-150 Lightning's price point climbs ever upward, it's opened up a window of opportunity that rival manufacturers are keen to exploit. Ford's challenges have become the whispered talk of the industry. While they grapple with pricing concerns and production halts, other brands have been hard at work refining their electric truck offerings. These competitors are not just presenting alternatives, they're presenting affordable alternatives. For them, Ford's recent tribulations represent an ideal scenario, a dominant player showing signs of vulnerability. However, it's crucial to remember that the F-150 Lightning isn't just any electric truck. It's a titan in its own right. It's packed with innovation, power, and the legacy of the F-150 lineage. This makes it a formidable opponent for any competitor, but the landscape of electric trucks is evolving rapidly. New names are entering the fray, bringing with them fresh designs, groundbreaking tech, and most importantly, enticing price tags. The real test for Ford lies ahead. The automotive landscape is shifting, with consumers demanding both quality and affordability. As competitors roll out their trucks, complete with aggressive marketing campaigns highlighting their advantages, Ford must strategize. They're no longer just selling a truck. They're defending a legacy while also proving to the world that they can adapt and overcome in this electrified era. The electric truck market is shaping up to be a fierce battleground, with each brand vying for supremacy. And as Ford navigates these uncharted waters, one thing's for sure: the race for electric truck dominance has truly begun. Ford's way forward, a new horizon of autonomy. In the face of adversity, resilience and adaptability are the hallmarks of enduring giants. Ford, with its rich history and pioneering spirit, is no stranger to the cyclical challenges of the automotive industry. And as the modern electric vehicle era demands rapid innovation and foresight, Ford is gearing up to chart a new trajectory. perhaps the most significant and arguably the most crucial of Ford's recent announcements is its pivot towards self-reliance. Ford's leaders recognize the dangers of over-reliance on external suppliers, especially for components as fundamental as batteries. With the electric vehicle market heating up, the race isn't just for dominance. It's also about ensuring consistent supply chains and quality control. In a landmark decision, Ford has laid out plans to develop multiple battery plants within the U.S. shores. This isn't just about reclaiming production control. It's a statement. A statement that Ford is committed to the electric future, to domestic manufacturing, and to achieving unparalleled quality by overseeing every step of the production process. These new plants symbolize more than just infrastructure. They represent a potential turning point in Ford's electric journey. By securing a steady supply of high-quality batteries and reducing external dependencies, Ford aims to tackle two of its most pressing challenges: production halts and cost overruns. Moreover, with complete control over battery production, Ford could achieve breakthroughs in efficiency and possibly even innovation. After all, being at the helm means the freedom to experiment, iterate, and perfect. The road ahead is filled with challenges, but with this renewed focus on autonomy and self-reliance, Ford is demonstrating that it isn't just keen on participating in the electric revolution. It's aiming to lead it once again. But this isn't coming without a fight. Henrik Fisker, the CEO of Fisker Inc., also has plans to conquer the EV market. Among the vehicles he has launched is the Fisker Alaska pickup truck. Find out everything you need to know about it in our next video. See you there.